All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grantsburg, Wisconsin. My name is Bob Rombach. Thank you for joining us here tonight. It's a non-conference boys basketball matchup between the Ellsworth Panthers and the Grantsburg Pirates, and my name is Bob Rombach. Alongside me, the silent one, Nick Rombach, on the camera. Thanks for all that he does to bring you the games. He's here every single time we have a game, so appreciate Nick. And we're a few minutes away from getting this thing started, but wanted to just get on a slightly early here and say thank you to a few people from Ellsworth, because we do have We Are Ellsworth. If you're joining from Ellsworth, I am the owner of the We Are Network. We got our start here in Grantsburg it was 2017 in the fall, and so we've been up and running since then. Ellsworth became a We Are school in 2020, and have been awesome ever since. And really, really appreciate the people down there that kind of make things happen. Tyler LaRose was our first play-by-play guy. He went in to Lucas Kirchner, who did a fantastic job for a few years while still in high school, and he's now calling some Gophers games, basketball games and stuff. It's really cool to see what he's doing with it. And then now Jeff Ferendorf has been a staple behind the mic for the last couple of years. We really appreciate Jeff. He's got a busy schedule, but he's able to find time to make things work. He can't get to every basketball game, and so Lucas filled in a little bit over break, and my son Zach Rombach has done a couple of games, his first couple of games, and one of the games that he did was that Amory game that was an absolute barn burner, and that was fun to watch. I was watching because I wanted to see how it went. Both of those teams, towns, schools are We Are schools, plus Zach making his boys basketball debut. It was fun to listen to him. So lots of good stuff in Ellsworth. Really appreciate Kevin Hagland coming on last year as the athletic director. He's been such a pleasure to work with and work through things with, and can't say enough good things about Kevin and everybody down there in Ellsworth. Really, really appreciate the Ellsworth community, the staff at the school, and the people who have kind of stepped up to do the play-by-play. That being said, if you're interested in doing some play-by-play, we've got some opportunities for you. If you've ever wanted to give it a shot, if you love Ellsworth, if you're connected to the community, to the school, even better. That's basically what I'm looking for. People who love the town, love the school, love the kids and the families. If you have a little ball knowledge, that's cool. A little tech knowledge, that's cool, but not mandatory. We can teach you all that kind of stuff. But we're looking for people who love living in small towns and all the things that go along with that. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. The two teams have similar records, similar stats, all that kind of stuff. Actually, Grantsburg has a little bit better record. Stats are about the same, but Grantsburg playing in the West Lakeland, Grantsburg playing primarily Division 4, Division 5 schools. Ellsworth's playing Division 3 basically in the middle border, and the middle border is a heck of a conference, so it'll be interesting to see. We'll get into that a little bit more after this, the national anthem. Here we go.
introductions beginning with Ellsworth. Number 0, Nash Cool. Number 3, Gavin Ross. Number 4, Evan Borman. Number 5, George Roll. And number 11, Omar Colson. Now the starting 5 for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 1, Riker Stelzel. Number 2, J.B. Brown. Number 3, Dexter Schultz. Number 4, Caleb Ramba. And number 55, Lyle Cookie Rozier.
All right, well, you've heard it. The starting lineups are out there, and we are about ready to get this thing underway. It's Portman jumping off against Jaden Brown. Jaden averaging just under 30 points a game, and here we go. And the tap goes to Grantsburg. And Jaden Brown. Brown, the senior, 3 sophomores and a freshman out there for the Pirates. And this is a sophomore. Dexter Schultz splitting the defense and drawing a foul to start the game. Foul is on number 5, George Roll. Here's Cookie. Cookie will drive. Little hesitation, and Grantsburg gets on the board first. Lyle Lozier with 2. And it's Colson. Colson bringing it up. Over to Kloss. Grantsburg man-to-man here. I think both teams will probably be man-to-man tonight. Here's a 3-pointer on the way, and he drains it. That's number 3, Gavin Kloss. He averages just under 6 points per game. He's already halfway there. Jaden loses the handle. It's taken away by Cool. And away we go. A little bit too long, and that is out of bounds. He caught it on the baseline, it looked like. Just a little too fast, a little too quick. That's the thing about the middle border. They play a really fast-paced style of game. And they're going to be pressing here. Cool on Brown. Brown able to dribble through it. And now Lozier. And it is man-to-man for the Panthers. Using a screen. Schultz has it poked away. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Grantsburg. About a minute and a half into the game. 3-2 Ellsworth. Schultz, tough shot. No good. Ball bounces, and then the rebound corralled by Colson. Colson one-on-one, blows by Riker Stelzel, and scores. He has 5. Here's Rombach. Rombach just got lost at half court, and now a dunk at the other end. Ooh, and he landed hard. Oof, that's a tough one for Roll. Long pass up ahead, and a foul as Dexter was going up. Yeah, on that turnover, Caleb just kind of lost where he was, I think, at half court, and sort of made a desperation heave that Roll took to the house. Slammed it home, but fell hard. Free throw good from Schultz. And into the game, we saw Braden Anderson in the JV game, I think. Maybe not. As Roll is going to sit down, the junior. Got the dunk, but like I said, hit the deck hard. Second free throw, Dexter 0 for 2, or 1 for 2, and the rebound goes to Cool. And the Panthers on the way down. See how quickly they move. Good passing. Back up top, Colson. Three-pointer on the way. That one is no good, and then it hit the top of the backboard. Hit kind of the support for the would-be shot clock to be mounted to. And so turnover on Ellsworth. And again, pressing, getting the ball to Brown. Cool will be tasked with that. Jaden able to dribble through it now. A little bit of a opportunity. That ball just misplayed. I think he was trying to get it down. Well, he was trying to get it down to Lozier. And I think he was leading him, wanting Lyle to go towards the basket, and he was stationary. So just a little bit of a miscommunication, misunderstanding of roles there, I guess. Nice pass underneath. Shot is up and good. That was Colson. And now Caleb Rombach will bring it across. Caleb, tough shot off the glass. No good, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. Fast pace to this one, and Ellsworth off to a 9-3 start. Grantsburg played in Ellsworth last year, and Ellsworth took it to him. Free throw, no good for Caleb. He's a 75% free throw shooter, but missed that one. And Kloss will come out. Checking into the game is Parker Peterson for Ellsworth. 15 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. The second free throw is pure for Caleb. Caleb's been scoring well the last 5-6 games. He's been over 24 out of the last 6 to join Jaden with a good per game average. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be Grantsburg ball. So a little bit of a Ellsworth underneath, losing the handle a few times now. Into Brown. And everybody just clears out, and Jaden's just able to get by and then draw the foul on Cool. So the Pirates have shown no real problem dribbling out of that. Usually Jaden, Caleb got it one time. He did make that turnover, but that is more on him than what the defense did. So I wonder if the Panthers will stick with the full court. We'll see. Pirates have to be happy that they're seeing just man-to-man, although it's really good man-to-man here. They've been getting zoned up, triangle and two a lot lately. Here's Schultz going baseline. Schultz with a little bit of an avenue. Now he's stuck, gets it to Cookie. Lyle spinning, taking a tough shot high up off the glass, and Lyle Lozier has 4 and leads the Pirates. Cool, drops it off. Ooh, may have shuffled there, gets it back up top. Cool through the lane, little left-handed, tough shot, no good. Rebound Rombach. Wow, they're letting them in there. Jeez. And Ellsworth back with it. Step back, and now Cool moves it over. This is Portman. All the way over, nobody guarding, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, though, goes to Ellsworth. A little reverse, stop in the lane, a little pop, and it's good for Parker Peterson. That's his first bucket of the night. A couple guys getting set to check back in. Kloss and Roll will come back in for Ellsworth, and Dylan Seeger set to check in. That's a 3, no good. Rebound tapped by Rombach, but it's taken by Anderson. Here comes Anderson, this is Peterson. Lobbed in, that goes to Portman. Watch that baseline. Nope, he's gonna go into the lane. Some contact, kick out, and now going baseline, and kicked out again. Ball is loose. Nice little finger roll to the hoop. Colson with 4. He averages about 14. He's Ellsworth's leading scorer, but they kind of spread it around. Lozier finds Brown, 13-6. Ellsworth Panthers on top. Brown jumps to, nice little move there for Jaden Brown, and that's his first bucket of the night. 13-8, quickly up ahead. Good defense by Grantsburg, lobbed underneath, and Brown is able to swipe it away. Good defense underneath by the Pirates. Up ahead, Stelsel corrals the ball, gets it to Lozier. Lozier stops, kicks. The freshman with the 3, no good. Battle for the board, and it's won by Ellsworth. That's Peterson. Cool in the corner, good. And he knew it from the jump. And a timeout called by Grantsburg. They've been doing a good job defensively underneath, but they've seen some wide open three-pointers. That time Cool hit it from the corner. While we have a second, let's thank Northwood Tech. All right, welcome back. I'd love to hear from you if you're watching from Ellsworth, from Grantsburg, from somewhere else. Where are you tuning in from? Are you staying warm? Today was balmy. What was it, like 11? Pretty nice. Ellsworth's doubled up the score on the Pirates. They do get the ball into Jaden, and now it'll be Kloss. Just kind of a courtesy check in the backcourt. Here's Brown. Jaden gets it over to Daxter. Daxter loses the handle and dribbles it out of bounds. He had a lane there. He had a little sliver. He was trying to drive, just mishandled the ball, and it's out of bounds. This is a great thing for Grantsburg as they head to the second half of their conference season. Playing a team like Ellsworth, playing a team like Somerset earlier is great prep for the rest of the year. A three-pointer, no good. Because like I said, they play a different style, really fast basketball in the middle border. I mean, Ellsworth has lost 3 straight by 5, 6, and 7 points each. Some trouble. Here's Daxter. Probably, yep, he's going to take it down the rest of the way. And he wants to fly by, and he loses the handle. Probably want to get that to a ball handler next time. Like, here's a 3, no good, but just a nice rebound, and then caught and flipped back in. Colson can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Here's a 3, and they give him enough chances, and they get it. That was number 21, Parker Peterson. He now has 5. Lyle Lozier set to check back in. Here's Stelsel, and that's going to be a foul. That'll be the 5th foul on Ellsworth. So if anything, Ellsworth's getting in a little bit of foul trouble as a team. I don't think anybody individually. Derek Johnson will check in for Omar Colson. Daxter Schultz going to take a second to think about things as Lyle Lozier comes in. And Rombach will inbound. He gets it down to Seeger. Ellsworth, nice pass underneath. I don't know. He got it there, and then that slapped out of Jaden's hand. He had a nice, easy layup. Good play. I didn't see who got it. It might have been Kloss who knocked it out of the hands of Jaden Brown, saving an easy bucket for Jaden and not fouling. As Ellsworth, like I said, already 5 fouls, but they play tight. Here's Lyle. And now Brown. Look how close he is. 3-pointer on the way of Jaden Brown. Hits that one. He now has 5 points. Ellsworth quickly down. Johnson. And Ellsworth goes like 4 or 5 deep on the bench. It's crazy the depth that they have. Jump stop. Oh, that was pretty. Oh, couldn't get it to go, though. Nice left hand. Just missed by Poorman. Brown back down with it. Spot up 3. No good. Rebound. And it'll travel out to Poorman. Daxter Schultz getting set to check back in for Grantsburg. Little give and go long distance. And now back up to, oh, and there's a real give and go. Nice play. And that is Peterson. Parker Peterson with 7 now. 21-11 Ellsworth. Here's Caleb. Rombach in the paint. Finds Dylan. Dylan gets it back out. Riker trying to get it to Jaden. He does. Who tries to flip it out to the corner. And now Daxter coming back in. Caleb Rombach will get a rest. The Panthers' next game is on Tuesday against St. Croix Central. Grantsburg has a conference game coming up tomorrow night against Siren in Siren. They're the early game next week, or tomorrow night, I mean. Grantsburg is. Oh, nice play by Cookie to slough and get the ball. And that ball popped free. Look how quick that is. Kloss, Grantsburg does get the loose ball. Here's Schultz. Schultz not much of a threat from outside. Lyle Lozier, tough shot, and one for Cookie. Lyle Lozier with 6. Try to make it 7 here with this free throw. Caleb set to check back in, and so is Nash Cool, Cool coming in for Kloss, and Riker Stelsel will get a break. So it's a senior and 4 sophomores out there for the Pirates. Ellsworth started with 2 seniors and 3 juniors. Grantsburg just doesn't have that luxury. No junior on varsity, only 1 senior on varsity. Lyle completes the 3-point play. 21-14, trying to keep it close. Here's a 3-pointer in. Cool from deep. His second 3 of the night. Grantsburg's having a tough time closing out. They just pass the ball so quickly, and they know exactly what they want to do with the ball. Here's Caleb. Caleb, yeah, he'll take that little jumper. Got it. Caleb Rombach now with 3. I think when he was on the bench, Mikey was saying you need to shoot the ball. He hadn't really shot the ball yet. Here's Cool to the corner. Now Grantsburg doing a better job getting there defensively. Kind of anticipating now. A little contact there, but Peterson stays with it and just floats it through the lane. Parker Peterson have a night. He has 9. He averages about 6 a game. His lion's share of the points for Ellsworth so far tonight. 26-16. It's kind of been a 10-point game once it became a 10-point game. Jaden behind the back, but he loses the handle. Now Brown up top. Here's Schultz. Baxter driving, and he is fouled. And number 23, Derek Johnson, was raising his hand. The senior admits. And I'm giggling because the ref put up a 24 instead of 23 and kind of chuckled about it, so I did too. That is 7 fouls on Ellsworth. Daxter, 1 for 3 from the line. Back into the game, or new into the game, Spencer Peterson comes in, and Derek Johnson will sit. Like I said, Ellsworth goes deep. Yeah, they have 10 guys who have look like they have significant or decent playing time. Daxter, 1 for 2, just like the first time. He has 2 points, 26-17. Can the Pirates get a stop? Indeed they do. A little steal from Rombach, and up ahead, Caleb. Caleb surveying, and he will, well, they thought he was going to hand it off. Jaden, jump stop, shot off the back of the iron. Usually makes that shot. Came in just a little bit flat that time and hard off the back of the iron. Down low on the low block. Now trying to kick it out. It's deflected, but no Grantsburg player had their eyes on it. Little jump stop. Ooh, nice play. And again, he just can't finish it, but his teammate does. Number 32, new into the game, Riley Maher gets it to go. He averages 0.6 points per game. He already has doubled that. And another turnover. And Riker Stelzel will come into the game. Caleb Rombach back out of the game. So Caleb obviously not doing what Coach Myers wants. Getting subbed in early and often here. So this is Peterson. To about the left elbow, back out. 3-pointer on the way. Peterson and Ellsworth shooting lights out here. Peterson now with 12. 31-17. The Pirates have to do something here to stop the bleeding. Here's Schultz, and that's going to be a blocking foul. Yes, it will be a blocking foul. That was George Roll trying to get into position, and again taking a hard spill here in Grantsburg. He had that dunk earlier, but kind of slipped off the rim or something and landed hard, and there again, trying to draw the offensive foul. Ref said no defensive. And Dexter hits the first one. He has 3. He's 3 for 5 now. Lyle Lozier out for Caleb Rombach. And Dexter goes 2 for 2. 4 points, all free throws for Schultz. Here's Roll. He loses it, gets Jaden up off the ground, and then goes up and scores. 4 points for Roll. Brown. Caleb from long range. He was told to shoot. Oh, that one just snuck over. And Caleb now with 6. See if he goes on a little shooting spree here. That's a terrible way to say that, but here is a miss, and Grantsburg, Caleb Rombach up with it. Will he just go? No, nice try underneath. Schultz stuck underneath. Tough shot, high off the glass, and Grantsburg with 5 in a row. And Dexter's first bucket, not from the free throw line. 33-24, back to a 9-point game. And players hitting the deck a bunch, and is that going to be Grantsburg's first foul? No, it is not. It's 9 fouls now on Ellsworth, so Dexter will, actually that's an offensive foul, so I was not paying attention to the point of attack there, so. Coach Staley and the official who called it having a chat. Substitution in, 0 and 32 came out, so Cool and Maher came out. I didn't see who came in. Here's Jaden Brown on the inbounds. Panthers, yeah, they're putting pressure back there. Oh, the pass is intercepted, and this time he does not mistime that and Roll with his second dunk. He has 6 points, 35-24. Rombach, and nice dish, and Dexter Schultz. And that's more of what we're thinking Grantsburg can do, and in the lane, and this will be a foul on Dexter, I think, on Grantsburg. Grantsburg's first foul, Ellsworth with 9. And Colson comes back into the game, and Spencer Peterson checks out for the Panthers. Colson looking to inbound, and it's touched, but it's taken by Ellsworth. At the top is Kloss. In the corner, does he have that range? He does, but just missed that time. Here's Brown, met at half court. He's going to shoot the quick 3 very early. Not everybody even crossed the timeline that time, but Grantsburg does need to make up some points. Underneath, up, good. Grantsburg getting caught a little bit, but great movement there. Braden Anderson with the bucket, his first of the night. Caleb for 3, that's short, and the rebound, long arms, George Roll corrals it. Lobbed off the glass, and the rebound will go to Grantsburg. Here's Jaden. Jaden to the rack, he's blocked! And the ball goes to Colson. Colson now kicks it over. Peterson, Grantsburg wanted a travel. It's gonna be a missed 3 anyway, and Caleb will come down with the board. Oh, a lot of pace here, 4 minutes left to go. We've got dance team at halftime. Here's Seeger and Rombach. Yeah, he's gonna take that shot, and it is in and out. And then a rebound goes to Ellsworth. Over, that shot is blocked. Caleb lined that up nicely. Up ahead, Brown. Jaden with 3:40 left to go. He's pickpocketed, but he gets the ball back, and then a foul ensues. And Jaden will go to the line for 2. That's 10 fouls now on the Panthers. And I believe that one was on Gavin Kloss. So double bonus here for Grantsburg. And that is the second on Kloss. Jaden, normally a fantastic free throw shooter, misses his first one. So the two guys, like Jaden is something like almost 90%, 92%, I can't remember. So you don't see him miss a free throw too often. But both him and Caleb both missed their first free throw. Both of them pretty good from the line. As stated, there's Brown, his 6th point. Grantsburg has 4 guys who have scored. Ellsworth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys who have scored. And a timeout means we can say thank you to Burnett Medical Center.
A 3D mammogram is a non-invasive X-ray that checks for breast cancer and other abnormalities. Mammograms can detect cancer early, long before it can be felt. At Burnett Medical Center, 3D mammograms takes place in a private room and is conducted by a radiologic technologist. The entire procedure is quick and only takes 10 to 20 minutes. Burnett Medical Center offers 3D mammograms 4 days a week. Don't delay. Call Burnett Medical Center to schedule your mammogram today.
All right, during the break, Daxter was getting some stuff shoved up his nose, some blood absorption, and the things were sticking out of his nostrils like, I don't know, not quite an inch, but very noticeable. And then Renee cut the ends off of him, so he looked like he had like fangs for a while there. But so the Pirates come back out. Jaden Brown, along with the 4 sophomores, Daxter, Caleb, Dylan, and Lyle. And Porman will inbound. And here we go, 3.5-ish minutes left to go in the first half. Grantsburg has gotten it back down to a 10-point lead, but another shot from the corner. They drew it up nicely, and on the ground, oh, Dylan ended up on the ground and tried to corral that, but I don't think he had gotten back into the field of play before he was able to do that. So, out of bounds off of Grantsburg, and Ellsworth will inbound. They had a good play drawn up on that first inbound, and here's going to be another 3-point opportunity. No good. So, kind of getting cold from outside. They're obviously a 3-point shooting team. Here's Brown. Brown, stop, go, bank, good. Jaden now with 8. He and Daxter lead the scoring for Grantsburg. Kicked out, another 3 on the way. Kloss, too long, and Schultz comes away with that rebound. Grantsburg quickly. Here's Rombach. Pirates down by 8 now. Caleb, good defense there by Colson. He gets it off to Brown. Brown using the screen now, goes top shot, fadeaway, no, and good positioning there by Porman to get the rebound. And a little floater, no spin on that one from Colson, just missed, and Grantsburg gets another chance to cut in to the lead. Here's Schultz. Schultz to the free throw line. He's going to set up a floater. That one is off the mark. Rebound Ellsworth. Nice pass, shot up and good. Nice play there by number 22, Braden Anderson. 4 points for him. Brown, just a quick shot again, too hard. I wonder if Michael has just said, get it and get quick shots, perhaps. That's what's been happening. 3-pointer off the mark. That time Seeger comes down with another rebound. Dylan's done a great job rebounding. Daxter, that's some quick finish. And he gets his 10th point. And minute 42 left to go. Grantsburg back to an 8-point deficit, and I think we just got a timeout. What happened? Oh, just a substitution? Oh, the ref is saying it's his timeout, so not sure why he called a timeout. Maybe he thought he heard somebody call a timeout, but it gives both teams a chance to sub in. Grantsburg doesn't. I think I saw somebody come in for Ellsworth. They keep every whistle, they have fresh legs out there. Here's Roll. Nice pass underneath, but a little bit of trouble. That one's touched by Daxter, so a block for Daxter. And here come the Pirates, try to get into that 8-point lead. Minute and a half to go. Here's Caleb. Rombach. Rombach has it knocked away. Does he get it back? No, it's a battle for it. And then Cookie is able to get some hand on it. Now and that one is hit hard against the backboard. And Jaden's able to swat it off an Ellsworth Panther out of bounds. I think they either want a goaltend. That's all I can think of that they want is goaltending, but just a nasty little block there from Jaden Brown. And then a good hustle play afterwards. Caleb into Daxter. Schultz crosses the timeline, and Jaden is getting face guarded now by Kloss. So can Caleb make some shots? Nope, too hard on that one. In the corner, Kloss. Back out Colson. Into the lane, losing the handle, but it's because he was knocked off by Lyle Lozier. Just Grantsburg's second foul. And Ellsworth will get it underneath their own basket. 42.5 seconds left to go. Looked like for a second there Ellsworth might run away with this one, but for the time being, it's a single-digit lead for Ellsworth, but they have the ball underneath. Oh, too hard. And, oh, good effort. Just couldn't quite get it all to work out for him. Cole over on the far sideline there. So the Pirates, who have been cold from the floor, but they've been doing a good job keeping the Panthers from scoring, will get the ball back. Here's Jaden. And they're going to let Jaden ISO here for 23 seconds, it looks like. Ball was touched, so no problem there. 16 seconds. Grantsburg playing for the last shot here. Getting a screen from Dillon and then from Lyle. Step back three on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Ellsworth. Up ahead, and Grantsburg's defense is lacking in a layup with 3 seconds left to go. And that is going to do it for the first half. Ellsworth able to get back to a 10-point lead as Grantsburg kind of fell asleep there on offense, watching Jaden, and then on the miss, an easy transition, fast break basket for Ellsworth. We're going to take a quick break and be back right after this, and we will say thank you to Physical. All right, welcome back. The dance team got going quickly here, and there they go. We can't play the music the whole time because we'll get a strike there, but yeah, enjoy the dance team for right now. Like I said, we've got to turn the music down from time to time. Maybe get about 5 seconds of music and then turn it down. All right. Awesome to see how the dance team has evolved over the last few years. Missy Seeger and Kelly Rombach. All right. At the helm, they go to, Monona Grove, I think, this weekend on Saturday for big competition. Okay, what's that? DC Everest. Oh yeah, DC Everest. There we go. Woo. They are in mid-season form. Sorry, we have to keep ducking out of the music here. I could try to sing it for you, but that's no good for anybody. And there you go. Good job, girls. And Caden. 41-31 here.
Ladies, we have 50-50.
Oh, and now they're going to do the 50-50. We don't need to hear that. None of you guys got tickets. So let's do a quick recap of scoring. Parker Peterson, who averages just under 6 points per game, already has doubled that in the first half. He has 12 points, 8 points for George Roll, which looks like that's on pace for him. Nash Cool with 6. Gavin Kloss with 5, which is right at his average. Omar Colson has 4. He averages 14.2, but his teammates picking him up here. Parker Peterson, like I said, with 12. Braden Anderson with 4. That's his average. And Riley Maher with a bucket as well. For Grantsburg, 4 guys have made shots here. Daxter Schultz leads the team with 10. Jaden Brown has 8. Lyle Lozier with 7. Caleb Rombach with 6 points. So that is the scoring for the 2 squads. I see Nick says, fun game. Yes, indeed. And Jeff Farendorf says, what's up, Bob? Hey, Jeff, and if you weren't with us earlier, said lots of nice things about you. You're going to have to rewind. I don't have it in me. I'm just kidding. Jeff does such a fantastic job. Really appreciate what he's brought to We Are Ellsworth. You know, we've had a murderer's row of announcers in Ellsworth. Started with Tyler LaRose, went into Lucas Kirchner, who did a fantastic job, and now into Jeff Farendorf. And like I was explaining earlier, Jeff can't be at every single game. Unfortunately, we'd love to have him do that, but we've had people fill in. Lucas filled in during Christmas break and J-term. Zach has filled in during the week. My son, Zach Rombach, has filled in a few times, and I think he'll be able to do that a couple more times. There's Mom and Dad. I didn't even have to tell you. I think she's watching it. Anyway, so appreciate Jeff. But if you are interested in helping out, do you see them now? If you are interested in helping out on for We Are Ellsworth, we'd love to have you. Hold on, this is a strange conflation of my life. Lucas Kirchner and Mark Seeger watching a game together, and there's my niece and then my son's girlfriend. All right, well, extreme close-up. So all sorts of things going on in my mind. I need a nap. But got Mark and Lucas watching, I would imagine, from one of y'all's dorm room. Both of them going to the U of M. Fantastic. We are having a fun time. This is a good game, 41-31. Like I said, Ellsworth looked like they might be on the path to blowing Grantsburg out. They were up, I think, by 17 at one point or close. Maybe it was 32-17 or something like that. Pirates made a little bit of a run, but had a chance to cut into it. It was an 8-point lead right at the end of the half, and then missed shot, and nobody gets back on defense for Grantsburg. And who was it? George Roll, I think, was the one who laid it in at the end for the 10-point lead here for the Panthers. A few minutes left to go in halftime, and everybody's got their phones out because Nick loves doing this. Nick is on video, and people watching the game to see if Nick captures them. Are these people watching the game? What else could they be doing? There we go. There we go. That's fun. That's fun. Everybody waving. And then people around them waving who aren't on the camera, because you just never know. You never know when Nick's going to get you. Both teams come back out, and they exchange fierce glances at one another as they get ready to play the second half. Few minutes left to go in halftime. You can hear there's still copyrighted music going on in the background, so I'm going to turn down the ambient mic for now, just so we don't get nabbed with a copyright. Let's see, Jeff. Ellsworth's best three-point shooters out. Ellsworth's best three-point shooters out with an injury. Well, thanks, Jeff. That's good to know, actually. when I was doing research, oh, I know who it was. It was, must be Jack Stoltenberg is out. Is that right, Jeff? Yeah. Okay, Julian Tegmeyer says, disappointed I can't be there, hoping for a big time Grantsburg comeback. Yeah, I was talking to Jeff earlier about Ellsworth a little bit and how the Panthers have lost 3 games in a row, but they have been close games, tough teams, top of the conference type of battles, and how they were hoping to kind of get right tonight. And right now with a 10-point lead, they're looking good. There's some Ellsworth. Ellsworth brought a coach bus up, and they have about 75 basketball players, it feels like. Just they kept coming, and so there were 3 games tonight. C Squad, I think Grantsburg, I heard Grantsburg won that by 4 or something, and then JV, Ellsworth absolutely romped the Pirates. It got to be a 40-point lead, and so there was running clock, and I don't know what the final score was, but Ellsworth dominant in the JV game, but now the varsity game, a little bit closer than that. We'll see how these 2 teams come out, what adjustments they made. Hey, there you go. This game is better than the Squid games. All right. Jack Stoltenberg. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, are you having trouble with the camera again? You zoom in and then it, like, on its own zooms out. Huh? Say that again?
Don't you hate that?
Don't you hate that, he says. Oh, there's Tony. Tony hates it. So, again, from Grantsburg's perspective, really, this is a good game as they get the second half of the conference season underway. Playing competition like this, that's probably just better, at basketball to see kind of where you match up. Ellsworth, a bigger school, a higher division school, and a good program. I think if Ellsworth were in many other conferences up in northwest Wisconsin, they'd be dominating, but they just happen to be in one of the best around in the middle border. Anyway, so this will be good for Grantsburg to kind of get this game under their belt, see how a team that kind of runs and guns. They played Somerset, scored 79 against Somerset, but they gave up a lot of points in that one too, and now playing another good middle border, quick twitch team will do well for them. Grantsburg plays in Siren tomorrow night. They have the early game, by the way, if you're planning on going. The boys play first, 5:45. Josh Barsky said, Ellsworth alum tuning in. These kids got game. They do. This is a fun game. We'll get to the rest of the comments in just a second. But Ellsworth will start the second half with the ball. And they want to start with a 3. Nope, just kidding. Well, just kidding about just kidding. 3-pointer on the way and good. That is Gavin Clausen, just what they wanted to start the second half. A 3-pointer. And it's 44-31. Here's Lyle. Lyle really did a good job scoring in the first part of the game. Here's Daxter. That's off the mark. And Ellsworth wants to run. Porman, tough. Very nicely done. Gavin Porman with his first points of the game. And 5, it's a 7-point run here for Ellsworth, dating back to the end of the first half, and a quick timeout from Coach Mike Myers, because that's just exactly what they didn't need coming out of the halftime. Down by 10 and then give up the first 5 points, and now down by 15 points without a minute gone here in the second half. Shorty Olsey says, how much JB got right now? And Julian says, more than Dylan Seeger, that's for sure. Dylan's a pass-first kind of guy. Dylan's a grunt work, get underneath type of guy. Jaden has 8 points in the first half. Actually, Daxter Schultz leads the team in scoring in the first half with 10. Parker Peterson for Ellsworth leads the game with 12. And Schultz over to Rombach. Caleb drops it down to Lozier. Lozier goes baseline, loses it. Ellsworth had been, I don't know if they were doing it the entire game, but been really face guarding Jaden Brown there at the end of the first half. Jump stop and just overpowering. And Poorman has 4 points all this half. Here's Jaden. Secures the ball. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, Jaden Brown loses it as it's stripped from him. Lobbed up ahead, Poorman, and good again. Wow. Gavin Poorman pouring it on. He averages 9. He's at 6 now. He had 0 at halftime, if I remember. He might have had 2. I think it was 0, though, for him at halftime. Rombach. Here's Lozier. Lozier will drive and lose the ball. Up ahead, it's a 2-on-1, and there's not much chance for Grantsburg there. And now a whistle and a timeout, another timeout. 2 timeouts within the first 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 1 second of the second half from Grantsburg, 52-31. All of a sudden, it's a 21-point lead. We're going to take a quick break.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
Well, Coach Mike Myers really lighting them up there at halftime. Usually I have trouble kind of hearing what he's saying. That time there was no trouble hearing what he was saying. He was fired up. Grantsburg was down by 10 2 minutes ago. Now they're down by 21 points. You always felt like they were on the edge of that knife. They did a good job coming back in the first half. Can they do it again? If they are going to, they got to start scoring now and getting their shooters to shoot. Here's Caleb. Will he take the long 3? Yes, he will, and no good. So they got to shoot, but they got to make it too. That should be, oh, okay, Daxter knocks it out of bounds. Michael yelling at Caleb for taking that shot, maybe? I'm not sure what is happening. Colson with the ball on the logo. Grantsburg desperately needs to stop him here. Colson kicks it back, and they've just been doing that here in this second half. And again, kicks it back. Open for 3, Poorman, and good. And this is getting ridiculous now. It's a pretty bad cocktail here for Grantsburg. Ellsworth has come out, I think, made every shot they've taken. Grantsburg hasn't taken many shots, and when they haven't gotten them to go. And that's a pass that just gets, that's a pass that's got to be completed. And a 3 from the corner. Hey, they missed it. But another open shot for Ellsworth. Defensively, Grantsburg has to figure something out here. Brown over to Rombach. And that one is kicked. And looks like Ellsworth has changed their defense a bit here. I'll try to get a better look at it. I'm not always very good at recognizing defenses here. Into the game is Peterson in for Kloss, and then you got Anderson, Braden Anderson in for George Roll, who has a couple of dunks in tonight's game. So yeah, looks like they're playing some kind of zone here. And Daxter has the ball over to Caleb. Caleb finds Dylan. Dylan, the round mound of rebound, gets it to go. I saw somebody comment on that. Dylan with his first bucket or something like that. Nice spin move, kicked out. They're just driving and dishing back to the three-point circle. Poorman, and now Cool with the ball. Gets the cutter. Foreman, who's had a great game. Oh, nice job by him. Just a little push-up on the ball into the lane. That ball is kicked out, swung around, and Ellsworth with another open 3. That one's missed But again, another open three-pointer. They just keep working the ball in and out and then along the perimeter really good and quick for the Panthers. And Grantsburg just can't keep up. .22 lead here. Whoops, I missed a Ellsworth basket, sorry. Caleb will spot up for three, and he's just not able to buy a bucket here. Lyle Lozier off the bench. Wow, how did he see that? Shot up, no good. So Ellsworth's missing some now. Grantsburg has to come back and make some shots. Brown underneath. Daxter, can he make it? He can. Daxter Schultz with 12. Up ahead, Poorman, just an easy bucket. Brown will slow it down a little bit on the logo. Now he wants to drive. He'll dish it down. Dylan Seeger, he's blocked, but a foul will be called. Dylan will go to the line for two. Lots of comments here. Dylan, ignore the hate. Whoops. Me and Mark are rooting for you. All right. Oh, there it is. Brody, his brother, of course. Yeah. Bad start to the half for Grantsburg. Going to need a big half from DY to settle the score. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rid of Olivia Jensen here. Certainly not the real name. Second free throw from Dylan. No good. 57-36. Dylan Seeger with 3 points now. Roll. Oh, nice find underneath. Easy shot. Can't get it to go. Good job by Daxter. And then all over him on the rebound. And that's the first foul on the Pirates. 57-36, 21-point lead. Grantsburg just got walloped here. Took a couple haymakers to start the second half. And Lyle Lozier will come in for Dylan Seeger. Looking pretty good defense, and Riker's there. Good defensive back play there by Riker Stelsel. Riker with a tough shot. Oh, he got it to go. Riker with a little technique and a little prayer, and it went in for him. Colson back up top to Roll. Roll will shoot the three and get it. And that's 11 points for Roll. And at the other end, no good on the other end from Jaden Brown for three. Jaden on pace to shatter the 3 points in a season record, but couldn't get that one to go. That ball knocked free by Daxter Schultz. Daxter's gonna plow the way. And Jaden Brown with the dunk at the other end. He's up to 10 points now. And Grantsburg finally getting some scoring here. Three-pointer on the way, line drive, no good. Rebound just taken there by the tall Anderson. And Ellsworth with another chance. Here's Roll. Open for three, Roll bangs it. Second in a row for George Roll. And they are absolutely killing it from outside. And at the other end, I was looking down. Caleb went to the rack, and he will be rewarded. With 2 free throws. Caleb with 6 points tonight. He's been scoring over 20 pretty consistently, but now he's missed his second free throw of the night. He's 1 for 3. Second free throw also off the mark, and Caleb just cold. There's Lyle, though, with a big rebound. Caleb's confidence seems to have been shattered here tonight somehow. Kicked out. Lyle will take the three. Looks good, just long. And Riker there on the board. He's in the corner, kicks it out to Caleb. Rombach and what? Blood on Daxter Schultz, so they whistle the play dead. And yeah, he's got a little blood from the elbow here. So Renee will fix him up. And Dylan Seeger will come in. And there's some blood on the floor. So as they search for the Knicks found the blood, they're searching for a towel. I don't see it. Look at that camera work, everybody. Yeah, there it is. You got it. Do you see it? Nope. You had it. Oh, now they're going somewhere else. Okay. So Addison will be wiping it up. A few splatters here and there. What? So timeout for both teams as they work on the floor. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors here in Grantsburg and in Ellsworth. You see them scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You see the ads during the video ads during the game. Appreciate each and every one of them. Some of them have been with us for a very long time, including like Grantsburg Telecom. They've been with us from the beginning. A lot of businesses in the area got involved right away and have stayed sponsors for the entirety. It's awesome. It's a 23-point Ellsworth lead here. And here come the Pirates after the blood timeout. Here's Stelsel and Dylan. Dylan's never going to shoot that shot. And now double teamed. Here's Lyle over to Caleb. Caleb gets by, tough shot, can't get the ball to drop and comes up limping a little bit. Maybe need a knee or something. Foul is on Braden Anderson. Looks like that's his third foul. So Caleb struggling from the line, just 1 for 4 tonight. There he hit one. 7 points for Caleb. And Cool back into the game. Parker Peterson will check out. Caleb short on the second free throw. I see him put his hands to his face like he is in his own head here tonight, it looks like. Three-pointer from the left side this time, no good. And the ball is bandied about, and Ellsworth comes up with the loose ball. Back outside, Cool. Now down to Pureman. Horman, I think is what they said. That's how he says it. This is Peterson. And had a chance there. Caleb knocks it away, but cut off from getting the loose ball. Cool gets him. And now it's Kloss. Horman here. Kloss for 3. When they're open, they go for it. They've had a couple air balls like that, but for the most part, they've made Grantsburg pay from the outside. Jaden coast to coast. Nope, he has it ripped from him. Gets it back, and he'll go to line for 2. Grantsburg's going to need to make a lot of shots from the free throw line. That's the 4th foul on Ellsworth. They've gotten a lot of foul trouble as a team early, or in the first half, Ellsworth did, but doing a little bit better here, but that is their 4th foul. Jaden will shoot 2. Jaden's first one is good. Jaden with 11 points. Do I have the score right? 63-42. I do not have the score right. It's 63-42. There we go. Second free throw, no good. And the guys that Grantsburg relies on to score are just not scoring even free throws. That's a second miss from Jaden tonight. Lozier that was Poorman. Good job by Lozier, but the rebound, Poorman, and he gets another rebound, gets by Dylan into the lane, and then he's blocked by Caleb. I think they're going to say Caleb fouled him. It might not. He might have gotten the block, but then might have picked up the foul on the rebound or whatever you would call the. I think he reached in. Perhaps that's what it is. Poorman misses the first one. Well, it's been an even game outside of that first couple minutes of the half, and Rombach reaches out and grabs it. And Caleb getting some instructions as he comes down. Gets it over to Seeger. No, I'm sorry, that was Schultz, Seeger, now Caleb. Caleb loses the ball, gets it back, and he'll go to the line again for 2. Let's see if he can make these now. He's 1 for 4 tonight from the line. Very unlike him. He's usually 3 for 4. He's a 75% free throw shooter, just struggling on all fronts here. And him and Jaden are the two that Grantsburg really relies on to score. Daxter has been scoring about 11 a game, and he has 12 tonight. There's a free throw made by Caleb. Jaden scores 28. He's at 11. Daxter scores 11. He's at 12. And Caleb scores, he's at 16.2 and misses another free throw. And Caleb is at 8 points. He's missed, 4 free throws, and I don't think he's hit, maybe he hit 1 3, I can't remember. Roll to the low block, spinning, finding the guy, and one extra pass, finds an open 3, no good. Rebound, Rombach, and then he has it swatted from him and taken. Roll for 3, that's too hard, but a long rebound goes to Kloss. Foreman here. Kind of stuck, but he's able to bounce it over to Cool. Then the give and go doesn't quite work. And up ahead, Jaden. Jaden to Caleb. Caleb, and the alley-oop is good. So a little bright spot there in the midst of a tough game. Just a little lob, and Caleb gives Jaden the easy dunk. Caleb likes getting those assists too. 3-pointer on the way. That one was slightly covered in another rebound and a good play, but can't finish. And Daxter's got to look out, and the bench has to tell him he's got somebody on his hindquarters, and he's picked from behind. I didn't hear anybody yelling, teammates out there or on the bench. Daxter, though, just takes it away. Daxter kicks it up ahead, fired over to Jaden. Jaden has it picked, and he goes right through the back of Jaden Brown. I think he wanted a foul. I was kind of surprised there wasn't one. And Poorman surprised by the pass. And here comes Ellsworth, and that's definitely a foul, as Poorman slaps his hands hard right behind Daxter Schultz. It is an 18-point game. Do I have the score right? Yep, 63-45. Guys fired up out there. And there's some contact at half court. Jaden has another massive dunk, and he wanted a foul on that one too. No call. Jaden Brown now up to 15 points, getting closer to his average. 6.5 minutes left to go. 63-47. Grantsburg will extend their defense. Caleb comes out to the logo. And another 3 on the way. No good. And the rebound goes to Schultz, and that's going to be a foul on Ellsworth on that loose ball. And the foul will be on Kloss, I believe. His third. 6 fouls on Ellsworth, but they really don't have to worry about that too much with the big lead. Grantsburg's gotten it down to 18, but it's just too big. Step back 3 for Caleb. No good for him, and it's out of bounds, and he is just struggling here. And Lyle Lozier will come in, and Caleb will hit the bricks once again. 6:14 left to go in the game. Underneath Poorman, and he's able to get it. 11 points for Poorman. Up ahead, Brown. He runs into trouble, and there will be a blocking foul on either Cool or Poorman. I think he's pointing at Poorman, but we'll see. 1-1 here for Jaden Brown. Foul is on, okay, it's on Cool, actually. Jaden misses the front end, and the big-time scores for Grantsburg are just ice cold tonight, really. That one's too far, trying to run, or trying a little transition basket there, just out of the outstretched fingertips of Braden Anderson. Grantsburg generally scores about 71 a game. They're way off pace here tonight. Good job by Ellsworth defensively. They played tight defense, and that's what you get. There's a 3 for Jaden. You get that when you can sub in 5 deep. It just keeps subbing and subbing. Grantsburg has one guy off the bench, really, that they get in. So, obviously, that's going to come into play. Plus, Ellsworth's they're just good. They're a very good team. They have a good record. 8-5, they're 4-3 in conference, but they play again in the Middle Border Conference, which is just that's a gauntlet of a conference. Very high-level play there. I mean, when Amory's sitting at about 500, you know it's a good conference. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Seeger doing the dirty work. Oh, almost got the and one. Dillon's going to go to the line for 2 here. Seeger trying to add to his 3 points. Dillon averages about 3.2 per game. So one make here, he's above his average. No good on the first one. Pirates have been good, pretty good this season from the free throw line, but they are under 50% for sure tonight. Well, maybe not for sure, around 50% though. Second free throw, good. And Seeger has 4 points. Under 5 minutes to play. 17-point Ellsworth lead. They beat Webster earlier this season by, I think, 20 points. And it looks like that's about what they're going to do to Grantsburg here tonight also, barring a run one way or the other. That one nearly intercepted by Seeger. Kicked around. This is Colson. No. Oh, just through the hands. And did Grantsburg touch it? No, they did not. Trying to get it to Anderson, but a little too quick. And Rombach will come back into the game. Riker Stelsel will check out. Rombach. Lyle. Lozier back to Brown. Brown trying, and he's going to take a tough shot. No good. Another rebound for Ellsworth. Good job by Dillon to get back. Oh, nice Euro by Cool. Nash Cool now with 8. Jaden will take that 3 in and out. Just nothing going for Grantsburg tonight. Just not their night. You know, if they make some of these shots, this is a game. Their free throws and their three-pointers have been just ice cold. Tough night for it to happen. They're going to get beat here. It could have been a closer game, but in overall scheme of things, not the worst. It's a good kind of, you know, I don't know, not heat check, but just like reality check. Yeah, that's what I meant. You got to keep working hard. You got to make shots. And Ellsworth kind of slowing things down now, not looking to take that quick shot with about 3 minutes left to go. And that's going to be a foul on Seeger. Riker Stelsel coming back into the game for Grantsburg. And Lyle Lozier will check out. 19-point lead now for the Panthers. Pullman back in. Checking out is Braden Anderson. Senior Braden Anderson, 4 points on the night. And Caleb's going to pick up the foul. Did that right in front of the official. Pretty easy call for him. Tried to just poke it from behind, but got too much body there. And Colson will inbound. Grantsburg plays tomorrow night in Siren. 5:45 early game for them as it's a boy-girl doubleheader. Fun to see how they rebound after tonight. And some contact. Good job by Seeger, and then it's lost off his knee, out of bounds. Got the rebound, but couldn't quite secure it. So a rebound and a turnover on the same play there. Colson to inbound. And here's Corman. 2.5 minutes left to go. Almost time for the reserves to get into the game. Usually seeing it the other way. And that's going to be a foul. And extension of the play. A big dunk. And he's getting talked to by the ref. Could have been in a different type of a situation. Something else, but now they're all kind of laughing about it down there. I saw Jaden, Caleb, and George Roll kind of just chuckling about it. Not sure if it was. We'll have to ask Caleb after when we get home. That ball is knocked away. Eventually, here's Daxter up to Jaden. Jaden, rim blocked. Caleb, tough shot, good. It's been a while since Caleb's made a shot. There he got it to get the double digits. That would have been a tough dunk for Jaden. He had traffic and launched from a ways away. Almost got it still. Under 2 minutes to play. Both teams still keeping the starters or the main guys out there. Again, out. Well, if they're going to leave them that open, you should shoot it probably. I think it's classy that they're not. And now Grantsburg gets everybody up off the bench. Michael Myers, here's a left-handed layup, no good. Dylan Seeger with the rebound, and 1.5 minutes left. Rombach, will he take another three? Step back three is short. Oh, he hit one earlier, that's right. It was just he barely made the first one of the night. 1:08 minutes left to go and a quick timeout for Ellsworth. Starters are gonna come out. And Grantsburg boys are going to be disappointed with how this game brings their averages down. Yeah, some real frustration from Grantsburg as they head to the bench. You know, all said, they were just cold from the floor. They did a good job kind of holding Ellsworth. They got off to a huge start here in the second half. Made a 10-point lead, a 21-point lead, and that's basically where it's been since. So a good start for Ellsworth in the second half. Really kind of buried the Pirates. They played even kind of the rest of the way. Of course, Ellsworth sort of has kind of called off the Dogs there at the end of the half. Here's a little floater. Good. That's Spencer Peterson. He had a little bit of time earlier, but not a ton, and Spencer puts it in. Looking underneath, Cookie gets the ball on the ground, and he'll go to the line with 26.5 seconds left to go. Lyle Lozier goes to the line. He's got the scoring started for Grantsburg and kind of kept him in the game early with some shots. Here's a free throw good. He has 8 points. He's scoring just under 7 a game. Off the front of the rim, and Grantsburg's 50% woes continue from the free throw line. This is Jardine, and now, what's his number? 24 is Mendez, Adolfo Mendez. 11-10, and this game is in the books. I don't think Ellsworth's going to take this shot. 2 seconds left to go, dribbling it out, Wiley Myers, and that is it for Ellsworth and Grantsburg. 69-51, the final score. Just not Grantsburg's night. Give all the credit to Ellsworth. Their defense did a number on Grantsburg. But also got to say, Grantsburg's shooting was way off tonight, and we'll reflect that here in the final stats. We'll start with the visitors, the Ellsworth Panthers, who came all this way on a Thursday night. Thank you to Ellsworth for coming up here and playing us, especially on a school night. They won't get back to Ellsworth. Well, it's about an hour-and-a-half drive. They've got a bus. They'll probably stop in St. Croix at Quick Trip. That's what I would do. So they're 2.5 hours away from getting home tonight. So appreciate you guys coming up, Ellsworth, and Kevin Hagland, the AD there, was such a good guy. It's been great working with him on We Are Ellsworth stuff. Let's see. Ellsworth will be hosting St. Croix Central on Tuesday. Grantsburg will be traveling to Siren tomorrow night to take on the Dragons. Again, early start for that one, 5:45, as the Pirates have the first game of the doubleheader. Let's take a look at visitor scoring. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys scoring for Ellsworth. So nobody with a ton of points, but George Roll leads the scoring with 14. He averages 14. Parker Peterson had a nice night, 12 points for him, 11 points for Gavin Porman. Let's see, 8 points for Nash Cool and Gavin Kloss. Parker Peterson had 12. I don't think, did I say that already? I might repeat. Braden Anderson had 4, Riley Maher with 2, and Spencer Peterson there at the end had 2. Did I say Omar Colson had 4? I don't want to miss anybody here, but there's a ton of guys scoring for the Panthers. 6 guys scoring for Grantsburg. Leading the scoring was Jaden Brown with 15, well off his 28 points per game. Second was Axter Schultz with 12, Caleb Rombach with 10. So I guess all 3 guys did end up in double digits, but all but Daxter way below their season average. Lyle Lozier, Cookie had 8, Dylan Seeger with 4, and Riker Stelsel had 2 points. So that is going to wrap things up here from Grantsburg. Again, Grantsburg at Siren tomorrow night. That'll be on We Are Siren. We'll get that game on for everybody. I'm not sure if I'll be calling the game or if Kristen will be. We'll figure that out in a little bit here. But yeah, 69-51. The Panthers now go to 9-5 overall. Grantsburg drops to 9-3 overall. Their two of their 3 losses were to Middle Border Conference teams, Ellsworth and then earlier Somerset. So that is going to wrap things up here from Grantsburg. So for Nick Rombach, I am Bob Rombach saying thank you for watching here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Ellsworth, both part of the We Are Network. Have a great night, everybody.
At Burnett Medical Center, we celebrate all walks of life. From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on-the-job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.